Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time. I am your host Islip, and this is the third time, number three, the third time I am going to review this figure because the first two times were not satisfactory. I was going to actually do this figure in a green, I did it in a green screen twice. The first one was a blue screen, the second was a green screen, but the damn thing was just so reflective that a lot of times it would just disappear, or parts of it would disappear. Now, it's not this guy. It isn't that one. It's not even this one. And it's not this guy. In case you hadn't already read, I'm going to be reviewing. I wish this thing was and I like that it's clear, but I wish it wasn't clear. I am reviewing a knockoff of the masterpiece Lambor, or Sideswipe here in the States. And yes, got it right out at the beginning. It does fit inside of the masterpiece trailer. See, there's the trailer. There's the car. Looks nice. Let's go. So here we go. He is a nice looking Lamborghini Countach, or Countach, Countach. I don't know which one of those words it is, but it's one of those. And it looks really good. I am surprised, or I was surprised when I first got this, because I did not think I was going to like this figure as much as I did. I really did not. I mean, I like the Lamborghini, and I like the G1 Sideswipe when I got to play with them, and I think I had them. But I did not think I was going to like this figure. Just looking at the pictures, I was like, not really, not for me. And I was wrong. He rolls, and he would roll really well. Well, he would roll kind of well. He doesn't have very much clearance, to be honest with you, but he would roll kind of well on a flat surface. I know this looks like it might be a flat surface, but it's actually warped. Actually, it warps down like this. So even though the wheels are on there, you can see it's rolling. It's just you can hear it scraping on the bottom too. All this stuff is just really. It's really close to the ground. But anyway, let me raise up the camera a bit. He is a nice looking car. Few gap issues, and I think you can kind of see the differences in the blacks. I'm kind of detecting it on my screen, but I have it on power saver mode, so. And that's because this is translucent dark plastic and they painted over it, whereas the rest of this was just solid plastic and they painted on it. And the paint isn't perfect, and I don't know if that was, well, no, I can see it's from the manufacturer. You can see some of the imperfections, but $40. And I know that's a lot for a vehicle that's the size of a Generations deluxe vehicle. He's like just a tiny bit bigger, but the robot mode kind of makes up for it. This is definitely not an $80 car. I'm sorry. I would love to support Hasbro and Takara, but $80 or even $60 for this figure is out of the question. So, which is why I have this very beautiful knockoff. Now, it's not without its flaws. As you can see, there are some gaps. Hopefully you can see it. My lighting is a little strange today. And the wheels are very, very wobbly. They're not. I don't know if that's indicative of the actual mode or if that's just the knockoff that has a problem. The difference is that I believe this is black here. This right here is going around. It's black down there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's supposed to look like a little bit more like a Lamborghini logo, and it's just kind of a splotch. On the back, it does say, I don't know if we can read it or not. It says Lamborghini and what the hell? Cantach. It's spelled wrong. Cantach. I didn't even realize that. In all my other reviews, I thought it was spelled right because I couldn't see the word. But now I can. C-A-N-T-A-C-H. I'm pretty sure it's a C-O-U-N-T-A-C. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I like it anyway. It's still a beautiful figure. So, let's get some size comparisons going. Again, there we go with Wheeljack, who, if it wasn't for this stuff in the front, would only be up to where my finger is. So let's see. Oh, he's got 3/4 of an inch over him. Here we go with Rhinox, and Rhinox is pretty long. And here we got Whirl, and I got both of those today, the day I'm recording this, which is the 8th of May. Are we in May? May, yeah, because next month is June. So anyway, let's get on with the review. He comes with stuff. Now, when you get this, you normally get it in a box. You get it in a masterpiece type box and everything. I got this from somebody else, so it was loose. But we'll go with what's applicable to this mode. You get this gun here and this gun. This gun you can plug into here. This is the shoulder-mounted weapon. This is the handheld weapon. And then there's a rectangular peg there, and there's a rectangular springy hole thing, and you just plug that in like so, and Bob's your uncle. Now, the only problem is, I don't know if you can see this, it's gotten better, but the weapons kind of cock ever so slightly to the left. So we know he dresses left. He does dress left. But otherwise, he looks pretty nice. It looks pretty cool. I wish this was silver, and I kind of wish the white painting on him was silver, but that's something I can deal with myself if I really, really, really want to. We'll take that off. And transformation is as such, we want to come here and pop these down like you're doing the DeLorean Back to the Future thing. And yes, somebody else said the same thing, but it's honestly the only way to really describe what just happened there. None of the other Transformers do that. Normally, if you have to pop the wheels one way, it's flip them back like that. So we're going to come over here. We're going to take these parts out like so, and these are going to become the arms. Let's raise this up just a wee bit. And next, what are we going to do? Might as well go ahead and flip these panels down. And go ahead and flip the spoiler up. And somebody's making weird noises. You can probably hear my nephews in whatever, in the next room. Split this up a little bit. And now, according to the directions, which I looked at after I finished transforming it, after you open this up, you're supposed to split this piece down, but it's very hard to do because you have to unplug the whole thing. Let's see if we can. Nope, we're just going to end up unplugging it from the back because that always comes out first. So you unplug that from there, and then we're going to bend this like this, and you can get a car Gerwalk mode if you want to, but I'm not going to do that. So we'll flip the crotch piece down, and that's another interesting thing is he's got detail like under his. This is his crotch. This is his. Can't say penis because there's nothing there. Mangina? I don't know. So you flip that to cover up his groinal area, and come over here. We're going to take these pieces, and we're going to separate them now, and rotate, take this, open that up, rotate it down like so, that just so it's out of the way, and then bring this whole thing up like so. And what you're going to do is get your finger under in here and open that piece up. And then there's a hole right here that this little post goes into. I wish I had better lighting. Let's see. Oops. Let's see if I turn this third light on. Whoops. If it'll help. Oh, wait. There we go. Oops. So it, not really. Okay, whatever. So, anyway, you get that hole in that post, and then after you've rotated this thing down, you take this and rotate this piece up, the one that says contact, and it just kind of plugs together right there. Then you come here, bring this down, flip this back out, and then you just bring the spoiler back and straighten that out, and there you've got one leg done. Do the same thing over here. Go ahead and lift this up, bring the leg down. If you want to bring it down first, you can do that. Bring this like so, and make sure you rotate this like that, and then get your finger in here, pull that out, bring this together, and this thing's gonna be a pain in the butt in it. Anyway, so you're gonna plug that together, straighten this out, and get that all situated together. Put that back there, flip this out. Now you've got two legs are done. Whoops. Okay, you're gonna come over here. Now we're gonna try to separate the top from the bottom, and there we go. Like so. This comes down, and the wheels fit into this recess right there, like that. And then we're going to take this piece here, and it's going to go back like so, and then bend like this. And oops, let's do that again. Come on, like that, and then bring this down, and this piece here pegs into a hole that's under here. You can kind of see it. There you go. And then do that. Peg it in. Okay. Then you've got this. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Okay, sorry. Come back here, take the doors, and unclip them, and then fold them down like this, and then fold them all the way around. And I didn't do that right. There we go. Yeah, fold it like that. So it looks kind of like it's at an angle like that. So you take this one and fold it like this, and then fold it up like that. This will give you the clearance to bring this piece down. I guess it's supposed to lock together and lock in place somewhere, but yeah, there's a notch, and it's just going right into, there's a notch and there's a hole, it's just going in there. It's like the hole isn't small enough. And then you're just going to take this like so, straighten out the arms. This is the arms now. Straighten them out. Open this piece, flip out the wrist, close it back up again, and rotate it down, and then just rotate it the way you need it to go. Do the same thing here, or just rotate it the way you need it to go first. Open up the hand, the forearm, bring out the hand, and then bring the arm down. And last but not least, close the head. And there you have Masterpiece Lambor, and everything went sideways, and I'm sorry about that. Now you have now you have Masterpiece Lambor in robot mode. And before I go on with the extra things he comes with, we'll go over the articulation. His head rotates like this, and you can make it look up a little bit but not very much. Waist rotates, and that's not due to transformation, I don't think. But anyway, he's got a waist rotation. His arms rotate all the way around, up and down at the shoulder, and this piece doesn't lock in like it's supposed to, so he's got extra wiggly room. He rotates at the bicep. He bends at the elbow here and behind his bicep there. That's due to transformation. And his wrist his wrist, excuse me, rotates. His hands open and close, and they're just one. Like his four fingers are just on one joint. They're not separate. His legs go all the way out. They go, if you move this flap up, they'll go all the way forward. If you don't, they'll go about that forward. His knee bends like so. I already did that out. Rotates here. His feet do bend. That's due to transformation, but you have that. And I think this is also due to transformation. You have sort of an inside wiggle. Maybe not. That might just be to help you get a wide stance if you want to, be like, whoa! I don't know. And he's very posable. You can get him into, get him into some pretty nice poses. You can get him into like that. Or, if you can get him to balance, you could probably get him to do a kick. It's just a matter of getting him to balance, which would probably be easier if I had a better setup. But woohoo! There we go. So you can get him to ballet, I guess. You can get him to say, "I'm gonna get revenge. You watch it. I'm gonna get revenge on you," and stuff. And he comes with a bunch of things. We're gonna go with that. He comes with his shoulder mount, which you can put on either shoulder. Normally I like to have it on this side because I think that's what it was on the box. But if you put it on the other side, you can put the gun in it. The gun has a little rectangular peg that's supposed to fit into a rectangular slot in his hands, and it does. But then when I close the hands, it always unpops. It always pops out. So, yeah, his hand has enough force that it holds it regardless. So you don't have to have it in the peg. Now, size comparisons. He is almost the size of a Voyager, almost. He's taller than a current Deluxe. So, but here's where I have a bit of an issue. He is way too small to be hanging out with Optimus Prime. Oh, let's get that out of the way. To be hanging out with Optimus Prime like he's supposed to. He's supposed to be shorter, I'll grant that. And the original toy was about that much shorter. But no. And I mean, there's no way this guy would have been able to borrow a jetpack from this guy if this was the size difference. There's no way. First off, that jetpack wouldn't have had enough power to lift this, and he wouldn't have been able to strap it on. It wouldn't have fit. I mean, the thing was the size of his back. Let's turn this backwards. Let's turn him backwards. Let's see. Is there enough? No, there's not enough width. Width? Whatever. He does scale pretty well with these little guys, though. I think he looks pretty good. Let's scroll on down that way so you can see. I think that looks pretty good. And yeah, I know this is Megatron shotgun, but I like it in this Prime's hand. I'll get that out of the way. And don't worry, I'm almost finished the review. I don't even know how many minutes I am because the thing reset itself. Now we're going to go with the extra accoutrements. I think I said that right. we have accoutrement. I don't know. We have the power drivers that he used in the episode where he helped dig out the Dinobots. Power drivers? Hammers? I don't know. He was smashing them against rock, and it was like chipping the rock. It wasn't even damaging it. He might as well just been punching it. And then he's got these, which are, I believe, the Amazon exclusive power drivers, except I think those are supposed to be silver or something. And this looks like, chisels or whatever. This looks like it would do some damage. And in order to use them, what you're going to do is take the weapon out of his hand, and we're just going to fold both his hands down. You only have to fold one, which, this way? Is it that way? I think that, and I just knock that out. We'll get that out. Everybody out. And we'll take this, and this just tightly snaps right into there. So now he's got his power driver, which just snapped right back off. But there's like two. Let me see if I can show it with this one. There's like, you can see there's a space up there and a space below, and then you see how these things are kind of forked, and you just take them and you take them and you ram them in there, and there you have Sideswipe with his stuff. And the head sculpt looks nice. I'm not really fond of it from the side, I'm not gonna lie, but from the front it looks pretty nice. Let me see if I can get that pretty. It's hard to tell because there's a lot of shadow. Let's turn it this way so you can see. And his eyes are painted dark blue. It should have been a light blue. It would have looked better. Okay, and apparently somebody's got their hand in their butt. It would have looked better, but it's dark blue. It's okay. It still looks okay. So I'm Islip. If you can find this guy for $40, he is well worth the $40. As much as I like this mold, and I really love it, he is not worth $80. $80 is too much for this mold. I'm sorry, it is the truth. This thing is okay. It's not made of metal. It's all plastic, like this guy. It feels just slightly heavier, and he's shorter. And this guy was $22, and that was too much for him. But this guy shouldn't be like more than 30. But normally he's like the knockoff is like 30 something. Fine, I can deal with that. But 80, no, 80 is too much. So anyway, that's it. I'm Islip. I love this KO. I want to get the gold. Check out Ben's Collectibles. He actually did a video of, I think he did a video of the KO Tiger Tracks, which is the yellow version of this, and he did a video of the gold version of this, which is where you see the red, it was gold, where you see the white was red, and the head was gold with silver, and the car mode looked really nice. The bot mode looked a little weird, just because the red looked out of place with the gold. But it still looked nice, and if I can, I'm going to pick that up and then probably just paint the rest of it either gold or silver. Probably silver. I'm probably going to go with silver, and that way it'll break it up. It'll be gold and silver. But anyway, I'm Islip. This figure is great. I love this figure. I can't say enough nice things about it. There'll probably be a link somewhere up here or maybe in the video description below to the video that I did of this review of this guy in the green screen. So if you want to check that out, you can. I'm probably going to leave it private because it just really, I think it really wasn't that good of a review. So anyway, I'm Islip. Thanks for joining me again. Stuff.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good morning, Cybertron! With your hosts, Kingston 333, Adam, Austin. Coulson. It is 9 9s. T2's RX6. Skullface. Rain 9. Islipcocoliso. Dr. What? And Blunghole, the tapeworm of Unicron.